Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome. This is Lorraine Pursell. Thank you for joining me for Body Talk Friday. While I'm waiting for all of you to get on, I'm just going to give my little spiel here. I'm here every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern at facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell MA. And on Mondays, we go into the quantum field together with our dreams and desires, holding them so that the universe will hear what we want. And in the safe space together with no fear of criticism, we are enabling our energy to expand, and really communicate to the universe what it is that we are wanting. And then on Fridays, we come back around full circle. We bookend the week and we tune into our 50 trillion cells and what our body is wanting from us to restore and regenerate. Our body is meant to restore and regenerate. Did you know that? Our body was not meant to deteriorate. And we are on this really weird jag on the planet right now where the body is deteriorating. And it's not supposed to be this way. Yes, there are environmental things that are going on that make it easy for our bodies to go in a downward spiral. But as far as what I can gather from my studies, the body is meant to just restore, regenerate. I remember hearing at one point that there was a scientist that was saying, I can't even figure out why there is this problem of dying, because we're not supposed to. The body just continues to regenerate. So, as I was laying in bed this morning, I was realizing that I think this thing about being unprogrammed and being programmed probably has always been my passion. Hi, Giselle. Oh my goodness. So good to see you, honey. This thing about being programmed and unprogramming ourselves and becoming aware of where we're being programmed is really my passion. That's probably always been my passion. I just didn't know how to define it. I'm going to get under my halo here. I didn't know how to define it. And now I think it's what I've always been talking about. As you pile on, please say hi. If you're on a replay, please say that you're in the replay so I can know that you're here. Otherwise, I don't know that you're here. I just see the numbers. I don't see the individuals. So yes, and if you'll drop me a comment as we go along and I give you prompts, that would be awesome. So yeah, we have been programmed since we were in the womb, really. And it's not a bad thing. It's what, we needed to stay in a culture, to stay alive. And yet as we get older, we find ourselves doing these things automatically, knee-jerk wise. And that's when we need to examine it. I've been pondering this the last couple of days. When we automatically do something, when we have even a strong opinion, when you have a strong opinion, you might just ask, is that how I really feel? Or is it my culture? Is it my family? Is it my mother? Is it my father? Thank you, Giselle. I just saw that. I miss you so much. Thank you, honey. So glad you're here. Been busy with work. I've been busy shooting some dance videos, promoting health concerns. Love that, honey. Feel free to post them in the Confident Dreamer Facebook group. We would love to see them. So my whole point is we need to be sovereign. Well, we don't need to be. You don't have to be if you don't want to. For me, it's a personal thrust to be sovereign. What does that mean, to be sovereign? Sovereignty means to be completely, thanks for all the hearts. Sovereign means to be completely independent. And I don't mean being independent in a way where you don't need anybody or want anybody in your life. That's not what I'm saying at all. But it's the absence of being pulled against your will to do this or do that. And it's really manipulation protection, honestly. And since I have gotten myself in those situations a lot in my life, I think that's why it's so meaningful to me. I'd like to know how that feels to you. I just want to be able to be completely free as a human being, free of constraints, free of the good opinions of others affecting what I decide to do, free to fully express the divinity inside of me, whether it feels like people are going to like it or not, and they will like it or they won't like it, and not letting that affect who I am going forward. So we are programmed by the things that we watch and the people that we hang around, probably mostly. Just a little bit about my background in case you all don't know. Sorry, I keep doing this, trying to find the right spot here. Fidgeting, sorry. I'm 25 years as a former marriage, family, and child counselor, and I've been working with people all over the world for the past almost 3 decades. And International Bestselling Author, 2.5 years on NBC TV with my weekly shows, years and years as a radio host. I had my own radio shows. So I've had a lot of exposure to a lot of things. And I think for me personally, I think it's very important what we allow in through our eyes, what we allow in through our ears. And if something, bottom line, if it doesn't feel good, it's not good. If it doesn't feel good, it's not good. And so as much as within our power, if it does not feel good, let's move away from it. Let's move away from it and go back to feeling good. And the biggest thing that we're programmed to on this planet is suffering. We are conditioned to suffer here. We are conditioned to keep ourselves down, to stay small. And I want to expand as largely as I can while I'm here on this planet, in enjoyment and in happiness and in peace, and then share that with others and show other people the way into that. So what are we looking at? What are we watching? What are we listening to? Who are we hanging out with? Because just being around someone's presence infiltrates us. Are we being judicious with what are we being conscious of what we are exposing ourselves to? And you can tell by how good you feel. They say you have the income of the average of the 5 people you hang out with. And I asked one of my mentors once, does that include mentors too? And she goes, yes, definitely. So if you're spending a lot of airtime, in positive stuff like through YouTube or, studying courses that are helping you or feel good, then that counts. But, who are the friends you're hanging out with? I'm not talking about the money here. I'm talking about the energy level, So what is the energy level of the people that you're hanging out with? What do they, do with their time? What do they do with their bodies? Do they feed their soul? Do they feed their bodies with nourishing stuff? Are they junk food people? Are they exercisers or not? Are they people who are contributing to the world or people who are not? So it's looking at all of these things. And so one of the best ways to get unprogrammed is to ask yourself that question. Am I aware? Am I aware? Am I aware of who I'm hanging around? Am I aware of the influences in my life? Am I just aware? What am I thinking right now? What am I feeling right now? Being aware of that. Am I aware? Am I aware? Let's just put our hands on our heart right now and make a commitment to being aware. Make the commitment to being aware. Am I aware? Am I aware? So that we can be independent, sovereign people here for a divine experience. I'm going to say experience, not purpose. I'm going to say experience. I just want to experience life to its full. Every aspect of life to its full. So with that, let's breathe in some white light from the top of our head, circulating down through our 50 trillion cells in a counterclockwise spin all the way down, releasing everything that doesn't serve us, all the way down, 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 all the way down. Yes, 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 yes. And while connecting to Mother Earth, let's just get her message for us. Mother Earth, what do you require of us today to restore and regenerate you? She's saying, be calm. When we are calm, when we are in peace, hi Darcy, we emanate that out. And I feel like people really need our peace right now because they're pretty freaked out. So much peace, so much love, so much care to every human being that we encounter. Happy Friday to you, Darcy. And love to our 8 billion brothers and sisters. Love and peace to our 8 billion brothers and sisters. Light and love to every molecule on the planet. Light and love to every molecule on the planet. Yes, 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 yes. Blessings, 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 blessings. May all beings be blessed. May all beings be blessed. And just start toying with, am I aware? Am I aware? That question. Just make that your question. Good morning, Sean. Just make that your question. Am I aware? And notice how you're feeling. When we are aware, we become aware of what we're feeling. And if anything feels other than good, we've gotten ourselves into some iffy territory. We can stay there if we wish. Hi, Darlene. Thank you. Love and light to you too, darling. We can stay there if we wish. And sometimes I stay there just because I want the contrast so that I can feel what it feels like to come out. But being sovereign is being aware of how we are unconsciously thinking things that were just fed us from the minute we were born. And only after age 7 do we have the mental screens to go, wait, I don't know that makes sense. So how were we programmed from the womb? You know, we were programmed from the womb, from our mom's feelings, how she felt about our dads. We were programmed about whether we are deserving or, just the things that they would say to us when we were growing up. Okay? Not faulting them. They did their absolute best. But when we become aware, is when we can choose. And you are being programmed every time you turn on any device. Anytime you turn on any device, any radio, any songs, you're being programmed. So it's our choice to choose what we let in through our eyes, let in through our ears, let in through our mouths, let into the pores of our body. It's our choice. It's just nice to know what we've chosen. And that takes awareness. So once you've gotten your message from Mother Earth, go ahead and drop it in the comments if you wish. Let's come up to the bottoms of our feet, and we're going to do a counterclockwise spin of white, gold, and pink light all the way up, and tune into your body. Tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. What is it saying to you that it needs from you to restore and regenerate? Our body is meant to restore and regenerate. And it does unless we are doing things to hold it down. Do you know what I'm saying? By eating junky food, not that I don't, by watching icky things, not that I don't sometimes. And here's the thing, if you know what you're doing when you're doing it, it makes a huge amount of difference to if you're not aware. So you can do whatever you want, just be aware of it. Just be aware when you're going to be with some people who maybe don't lift you up. Just be aware so you can watch what goes on. And ask yourself with every person that you're spending time with, do I want to be like them? Because you will be like them if you continue being with them. That means people you follow, people in your family, your friends. Do you want to be like them? If you don't like something about them and you don't want to be like them, it's one of my former clients said to me, her father was from South America, and he said to her, it's better to be alone than to be with bad company. And I have taken that up because I just feel so strongly about that. It's better to be alone than to be with bad company. It's better to be alone than to be with bad company. So we get to choose. We get to choose. And I'm only asking you to be aware. Be aware of what's coming into you instead of being unconsciously programmed. Okay? Because we are being programmed all the time. All the time. Don't kid yourself. So what is your body speaking to you? What is your body speaking to you? What does your body want from you to restore and regenerate? To lift the load so that it can do it lightly. So that it is a light environment for your body to just keep regenerating, keep regenerating, keep regenerating, keep regenerating, keep regenerating. Lightness, 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 no heaviness. Having a light heart. Having a light heart and being a beacon for those around us. Okay? My body's pretty good. Been listening. Not perfect. I don't want to be perfect. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. And when you are off in the weeds, just come back. That's all. Just come back. How did you do this week with your intention? My intention this week was to begin savoring every moment and letting every moment expand into a universe unto itself. And I began that journey this week, and that was good. That was really fun. Something I've not been very good at in the past. So I was excited about that. I think that's going to continue to be my intention, to just make every moment count. Every moment being all it can be. Experiencing every moment, fully experiencing every moment. That's what I want to say. Fully experiencing every moment. Yes, 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 yes. So whether you commit to being aware or not, it's okay. I know that just being here and hearing this transmission, you are now, it's there. It's there to just be aware. You don't have to change anything. It's just nice to know what's going on so that you can now choose. Do I like this? Do I want to be like that? If I don't, I'd better move away from that. And send them love. No judgment, just send them love. Send that situation light. So what does your body need from you to restore and regenerate over the weekend? Let's tune in on that. My body is saying to stay sovereign unto myself. Gonna be big. Stay sovereign unto myself. And do what feels good. Yes, let's draw a card from Doreen Virtue. I'm sorry, not Doreen Virtue. Rebecca Campbell. I think it's this one. Hold on. Is it this one? Called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. I've been studying a whole new field lately. I'm really fascinated by it. Interesting. Called. You came to Earth with a double mission: to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what it is that your soul is calling you toward, for it's encoding within the most direct forward path. Pardon me, I'm going to sneeze here. Pardon me. Lovely. That feels good. Love sneezing. Okay. I'm definitely being called toward a new field of study right now. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some of you may already be aware of. Some you may already be aware of. Others you've just begun. You're just beginning to uncover. Interesting. You're being called to remember that your soul intelligently chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your gifts. I'm going to read that sentence again. You're being called to remember that your soul intelligently chose perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gifts. If you're being called toward a creative project, a passion, or an adventure, this card is your confirmation that you're facing the right way and that this moment right here is destined. If you're feeling underprepared or thinking, who am I to do that? This card is guiding you to step up and leap and consider perhaps that your soul has been training for this moment right here for lifetimes. And what really hit me when I was reading this was how I realized this morning that I think my desire has always been, as a counselor, as a coach, and in my own life, to uncover where we have been programmed and we're not operating on our own free will, but only under what we have automatically done and continue to automatically do. So my desire, my passion is to wake people up. Not abruptly, but just bring their attention to how they might be asleep. To wake us all up, myself included. So there's a starseed activation here. So I'm going to place this, I'm going to show you this card while I read this, and then you read along with me. I'm going to read a part and then give you a pause so you can repeat it to yourself, and put your hands over your heart while you're placing this card on your chest, okay? And I'm going to hold it on my chest in your proxy. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I've received throughout all my lifetimes. Just think about that. I'm ready to embody them all now. Wow. Without hesitation or fear. I'm going to read that again. I am ready to embody them all now, without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training for this for lifetimes. I'm going to read it over again. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I've received throughout all of my lifetimes. I'm ready to embody them all now, without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training for this for lifetimes. I feel a huge shift happening inside of me, honestly. I wonder if you do too. I feel a huge shift happening. I'm not sure what the outcome is going to be, just on the beginning of this new path that I've embarked upon. I don't know where it's going to lead, but I know it will be good. I know it will be good. It has to be good if I'm being called to it. I love you. I see you. I thank you for showing up here on Mondays and Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern and sharing in the light that wants to come through me as I open myself up as a vessel, as an oracle. And I will see you Monday, if not before. On Monday, we will be talking about doing what we know is right. Doing what we know is right. Doing what we know is right. So as your fairy godmother on Monday, with my magic wand and my crystal ball, we'll be discussing knowing what we do is what we know, doing what we know is right. That's at 8 a.m. Eastern at facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell MA. For more of my work, go to LorrainePursell.com. That's LORRAINPursell.com/heal4biz. That's HEAL4BIZ. My specialization is working with women who want to get their soul's impact out in a bigger way and unprogram themselves from the things that keep them small. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm going to put that link in the comments. www.LORRAINE RealHeal.com/HEAL4BIZ. Because you have something inside of you that you want to express. You have something inside of you that you want to express more of. And what are the things that are holding you back and keeping you small? And I'm all about, I'm an empowerment coach, and I have been for almost 30 years. Oh, you are welcome, Darlene. You are welcome. So I will see you Monday, if not before, and have a wonderful weekend. Obey your body. Your body never forgets. Your body, if you just tune into your body will guide you every step along the way. I love you, and I'll see you in a few days, if not before. Mwah. Bye-bye.